Hey my beautiful Taurus peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Am from CancerMoonsTarot and welcome in here to your July 2024 tarot reading. How are you? I hope you guys are doing great. Without further ado, we're going to jump on into it and we're going to see what we got going on here for you peeps at this time. Starting out here, we're going to take a look into the Oracle and get a bit of a gist of what Taurus, I cannot speak today. We're going to get a bit of the gist of what's going on here for July 2024. Don't mind me today. I seem to be just thinking a lot quicker than I'm talking, so bear with me. Anyhow, though, let's get a gist of what's happening this month, and then we'll hop on into your tarot. Taurus, starting out with your Oracle card, we have here the Stars in the Sky, Limitless Possibility. I love that. Getting into the month, it definitely feels like there's a lot of optimism surrounding you. Limitless Possibility is fantastic. My favorite quote that I say all the time is, a limited mind is a limited life, but a person who thinks freely is abundant. Carry that quote with you. It's incredibly powerful and I love it. So I do feel like you're tapping into more of a limitless energy. You're starting to see that possibilities are definitely something that can come to fruition and can come to a reality for you if you do not limit one's self. So I definitely think you're breaking down the barrier of limiting beliefs here, moving into July 2024, doing things that maybe you didn't think you could do previously, and that is wonderful and fantastic news. Let's go ahead and hop on into your tarot, and if this ends up, coinciding with anything we talk about, we'll go ahead and cross-reference. But getting on into your tarot reading here, Taurus, what insight and information do we got showing up here for the Bull Gang? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Moving on in throughout July 2024. What's coming up here for Team Taurus, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's go ahead and begin here with your overall energy. Starting out with the overall energy, we have here the Chariot. Taurus is out here keeping it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Chariot is a fantastic card. It is representative of moving in the right direction that you feel is best for you. It is also the card of Cancerian energy at the time of filming this. Mercury is currently in Cancer, and Mercury is very interesting, right? It's a planet of expression, right? So your Mercury is also how expressive you are, and during Cancerian season, right, that's going to affect every zodiac very, very different, especially not only being in Cancerian season itself, but having Mercury in Cancer, how you're going to express, react, and respond to things is going to be quite different here too. So with the Chariot showing up here, I definitely feel like many of you are feeling motivated to get things going along. So anything that's been delayed, if you've thrown anything kind of on the back burner, Taurus, or really haven't given certain things in your life as much attention as you've needed to or wanted to, this is definitely the time where you may be returning to things that you want to get going, right? If you've been thinking about moving for months but nothing's happened, let's stay on top of that this month and get this move going. If you've been having a creative project you've wanted to do, let's get on top of that project and make it happen. So I feel like you're very, very active here coming into July 2024. This is not a time to wait around. This is a time to, do what you can to stay on top of yourself and get things moving. Now, moving on forward from this, Taurus, let's go ahead and have a look here and see what's surrounding you during this month. So what insight and information do we have about that? What's going to be in Taurian's surroundings throughout the month here of July 2024? What is surrounding the Bull Gang? We have here a Nine of Wands coming out for you. Moving forward from that Nine of Wands, we have here the Three of Swords. And lastly, we have here the Wheel of Fortune. Now, these two cards in particular do, coincide with low vibration. The Three of Swords is representative of pain. It can be representative of heartbreak and separation. Nine of Wands can be representative of just being emotionally withdrawn. You've kind of had enough with, dealing with the hard times or the tough times, and it's like, I'm done. It's that kind of vibe. But a lot of people sometimes don't recognize how motivating, right, lower vibrational energy really can be. When we're dissatisfied, inevitably there's that switch in our brain we have to flip and say, I can't live like this anymore. I can't do this anymore. It's time for this to change. So I feel a deep sense of inspiration coming towards you guys this month, because what's happening is you're getting so tired of being unhappy in your circumstances that you're feeling more motivated than ever to get to a better place. So you're using your emotions here as fuel to move your circumstances and change your circumstances as best as you can. And I feel like fortune is definitely surrounding you here this month, which is great. Wheel of Fortune came out for you, the card of very fortuitous energy. I feel like the universe is by your side in order to make changes happen, but you have to be willing to be on top of it. Chariot card. So if you are willing to be on top of the idea of change and put in that work and effort and believe in yourself rather than creating limitations in your belief, you're going to start to see things flowing and moving throughout July 2024 rather than being engaged in stagnancy, which is wonderful news. So looking at what's surrounding you, right? Three of Swords. I'm upset about whatever I've gone through in my life. I'm disappointed with situations I'm dealing with. Nine of Wands. I've been so distracted and so pulled away and checked out from what's been upsetting me. I've shut down emotionally because of it, but there is this energy of like, I'm done. And inevitably that switch gets flipped, and that switch is getting flipped here in July, and you're saying it's time to go ahead and move forward with that Chariot. So very, very motivating energy here. I want better circumstances for me. In order to get it, I got to go ahead and work hard. I got to go ahead and believe in myself. So that's kind of where we're at here so far, and it looks relatively good. Moving along here forward into the next portion of your reading, Taurus, we're going to take a look into, I don't know why I clicked that button, but we're going to take a look into what you don't see coming. So let's have a look here at that situation. So what's going to be going on here for Taurian members in regards to what they don't see coming in the month of July 2024? What does Taurus not see coming, please, in July 2024? Hello, we got here the Death card. Definitely the symbolism of change. Many of you may not see certain changes coming or coming to light in general. There could be a Scorpio entering your life. Maybe you didn't see that coming. There could be some sort of Scorpio coming up for you. Let's get two more cards, though, for what Taurus doesn't see coming. Page of Pentacles is showing up here, and lastly, Six of Swords is showing up here as well. So Taurus, having a look at what you don't see coming here. The Death card, very, very important card here. This represents change. And almost 9 times out of 10, I want to say, when the Death card does show up in tarot, it represents, excuse me, positive change, not negative change, which is great. You have here the Page of Pentacles coming into play for you too. Page of Pentacles is awesome. It represents giving yourself the ability to just get your feet wet, put your feet in the water. You may not go fully in the ocean, but hey, at least you're, you know, getting your feet wet, right? Getting started in a situation, giving a little bit to get back something in return. Six of Swords showing up here for you, the card of things moving forward in ways that you couldn't have imagined. So this whole month is really screaming, hey, everything I've put on the back burner is about to start moving forward. Everything that I never believed in myself that I could do prior is starting to come to life right in front of me. Like I'm seeing a different side of myself in terms of what I can do, but I'm actually doing it this month too. And that's incredibly beautiful and motivating. So I'm really happy to see a lot of action surrounding your month where maybe prior you felt like there was tons of stagnancy. So it's good to see things picking up for you guys. Like I mentioned, what you don't see coming is things actually changing for the better. What you don't see coming is things actually moving. So we're getting out of that energy of stagnancy. And of course, with that Page of Pentacles, in areas you didn't expect to put any effort in or put any work in, it's like I didn't really expect to dive on in or get back into something, but I'm so glad that I did, right? So there's a lot of great moving parts here about this month. Let's see how things are going to play out throughout the rest of this month. What do we got showing up here for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How is the rest of this month playing out here for Taurus, please? Let's go ahead here and take a look. First card out is going to be the Emperor. Taking a look here at the following, we have the Ace of Cups, and we also have here an Eight of Cups showing up here for you as well. Standing on business is something I'm hearing for Taurus. I definitely feel like this is a time where you are very, very focused on what you need to do. You're not letting anybody stand in the way of you. You're definitely not standing in the way of yourself. I do see here as well with the Ace of Cups, you are very fulfilled at this time as well in the month of July. And Eight of Cups showing up here is a card that represents that you're moving towards something, right? But you have to leave something behind in order to move towards something. And I feel like this month is very mindset heavy. If your mindset has been prior, Taurus, that I can't do the things I want, I don't believe in myself, well, remember, the game changer about this month is believing in limitless possibility, believing the fact that you can do anything that you desire so long as you believe in yourself. When we start to not believe in ourselves, we start to create limitations. So by removing those barriers of limitations here in July, it's allowing you to start getting things going and actually seeing, wait a minute, I can do this. So Eight of Cups is lovely to see carrying throughout the rest of the month, because what you're leaving behind is this old mental of maybe I'm not cut out for this, maybe I'm not good enough, and you're reinstating beliefs about yourself that you can do the impossible. You can do the things maybe you thought you never could before. So it's really nice to see you guys stepping up in this really positive place mentally, also this very optimistic place throughout the month of July 2024. So far I think it's looking fantastic. What else do we got here for Taurus in regards to what they can expect throughout the rest of the month here of July? Hello, messed up the whole entire spread over there. Sorry about that, guys. We got here a Judgment card. We have here a Ten of Swords, and we also have here as well, Taurus, a Knight of Cups showing up here for you too. So looking at some other things you can expect throughout the month, let's go ahead and dive in. Judgment card is about taking a chance on things. I definitely feel like many of you are going to take a chance on new situations and new things. Remember how I mentioned prior that this is the time to not limit yourself. So maybe this month you're doing something you've never done before. Some of you could be jumping into a business you've never been a part of before. Some of you could be jumping into a relationship with somebody you'd never thought you'd vibe with. I definitely feel like you're doing things that are out of your norm, which is fantastic, because if we're always doing what's normal for us, we're never innovating, we're never growing, right? So in order to create innovation, in order to create growth, we have to get out of our comfort zone and do something we have never done before. So Judgment showing up here, Ten of Swords showing up here. I'm willing to take chances on new things, and I'm willing to end what isn't working for me in my life too. Remember, I mentioned here with what is in your surroundings is going to be the Wheel of Fortune, meaning the universe is in your corner this month, guys. The universe got you, okay? If you want to make things happen, you can. It's a very fortunate time here to see things go favorably for you, Taurus, but in order to capitalize on that, you need to take action. And this month has a lot of moving components, a lot of action showing up here for you, which is going to mean a lot of opportunity for you to take so long as you take it. So Judgment here to the Ten of Swords here says, right now, it's not the time to give up. It's the time to take chances. And even if something hasn't worked out for you before, it's okay to try it again. With the Knight of Cups showing up over here, be positive. Dive into the things that you want to see grow and the things you want to see succeed, and you may very well likely have that sense of success come in for you. So we're looking at a very, very optimistic and wonderful month, but you have a part to play as well. Excuse me. This is not just about the universe coming in and blessing you, right? Because the universe can only bless you if you accept that blessing, and if you play your part too. You got to meet the universe halfway. It's not about just, oh hey, one day I became rich out of nowhere, ploop, 100K just jumped right on my lap and that was it. You have to work for that 100K, but it's not impossible for you to have it if you work with the universe, right? If you decide to say, I'm going to believe in myself, I'm going to do this, I'm going to attain it, I affirm that this 100 grand is mine, I have a plan, I'm going to start this business, I'm going to reach this audience, I'm going to add this value to these people, then by putting all that together and having that core plan and believing in yourself, you're going to get that return, right? At the end of the day, when we talk about money specifically too, money is nothing more than a byproduct of the value that you provide, So it's really important to think about that too. So this is looking like a very fantastic month. You started out here with very low vibrational energy that maybe you dealt with over the past couple of months. However, though, you're using that lower vibrational energy again as fuel to motivate yourself to better your circumstances. And you're going to start to see those circumstances play out so much better than it has before, because you're very motivated, you're making it happen, and most importantly, again, you are believing in yourself. A lot of people doubt the power of belief, but it really is what drives your reality. So if you can get yourself to a place where you can start believing and seeing yourself succeed in things that maybe you've never done before, it's going to be an amazing drastic change to your reality. Now let's have a look here at the overall outcome. What's going to be the overall outcome here for Team Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout July 2024. And what do we got? We got here the 10 of Cups, the ultimate satisfaction. I definitely feel like you're going to be feeling better than you have felt in months throughout July, okay? It definitely seems like a great time for things coming together. It could be a great time for you coming together with the right kind of person. This could represent a love opportunity or maybe a relationship manifesting for some. Overall, though, I feel like you're pleased. When you go throughout the end of July, you say to yourself, I'm pleased with the way things are going. I feel like my life is back on track. There was a lot of things in my life that were stagnant, that weren't moving. Now there are things that are moving, I feel like I'm finally working towards something where maybe I couldn't say that before. So that's a very beautiful thing to see. Let's get your closing statement here from the universe. This message that's coming out for you guys is going to be a direct statement from the universe to you. So what does the universe have to say to Taurus throughout the month here of July 2024? What does the universe have to say here for the Bull Gang? And we got here the whale song resonating. I like that a lot. Taurus, I feel like the universe is trying to say, I'm resonating with what you're putting out there. Remember, the universe will meet you halfway, but the universe reacts and responds to the energy you're putting out there. So the universe will always resonate with you based upon your vibration, right? What's the number one thing changing this month? Your vibration, your thoughts, your feelings, your actions. You are moving into a more optimistic place. You are moving into more of a positive place. You are believing in yourself, and that's going to create success. And the more you can have that type of vibration, the more the universe can resonate with that and start to make your reality what you're vibing. What you put out there is what you get back. So you can see a drastic change happening here this month. But I think that this first oracle card we had really said it all. This is the time for limitless possibility. If you want that limitless possibility, it's time to literally believe in yourself, even if nobody else does. Fuck other people in terms of their beliefs and their opinions. It doesn't matter. What matters is you. Let the world think you're crazy, but be the type of person who believes in yourself no matter what. No matter what happens, I can and I will and I am doing this. And it doesn't matter what anybody says, you're going to be the one that comes out on top. All right, Taurus, I love you guys so much. Thank you for coming in here for your July 2024 tarot reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, guys. Would love and appreciate that. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you and welcome you here into the soul family. But we're looking at a very, very awesome transformation happening here from low vibrational energy to high vibrational energy, from stagnancy to movement this month. And I think that a lot of opportunities and doors are going to open up for you the more that you keep on believing in yourself and striving to take this action. You're going to see the results and the fruits of your labor. Taurus, take care, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out here again, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.